Us another tale of two halves defensively. I thought we were, pretty good defense in the first half, albeit Marshall really took over the game and did that for the majority of the game, not just the first half. I mean, it was really good in the second half as well. Really an unbelievable game. And the thing I was disappointed in, I told our team in the locker room afterwards, was our lack of defensive intensity and focus on guarding the basketball. And we've had that issue in the second half of the games for most of the early season. That being said, we cut it to a two-possession game with 2 minutes to go. Had a shot to cut it to a one-possession game. So we fought there at the end, but at the end of the day, it's we got to defend at a higher level. And you tip your hat to Najee and the performance he had, and certainly Travis, and the way they played in a great environment. But I think we certainly got some things we got to get better at.
John, how much did you feel like Jaron was kind of struggling with his injury out there, and what were those conversations like with him today to make sure he was okay?
Yeah. I mean, he gutted it out. My belief in him is, I told him that during the 2 minutes. I set him at 2 minutes to get him offense defense because I knew he was hobbling. I can't speak for another man's pain, but I know he was hurting, and he gutted it out. And if he wants to be out there, we're going to ride him, and I appreciate him doing it. I think where it showed up the most for Jaron was he's turned into one of the elite defenders. He's a really, really good defender, and I didn't think he was able to defend at the level that he's been accustomed to defending. Because we put him on Najee midway through the first half, and normally that would suffice, and it didn't. And so I think that affected him a little bit as well.
How much do you have to adjust your game plan when you know he is battling through and maybe some of the stuff you would normally expect from him you're just probably not going to get today?
Yeah, well, it's tough. If you're going to be out there, it's tough to change a game plan. So the game plan's changed if you're not going to be out there. You can't take into consideration percentages. Like you got a guy for 80%, well, we're going to do something because he's 80%. You may keep him off a certain guy for extended periods of time, but that'd be the extent of it. If somebody doesn't play, that's where you have to change your game plan.
Did you think about trying to go a longer stretch, sitting him out to see if some of the other guys could get a better
I did.
for you?
I did, but I think he was in a situation where if he sat him too long, he would have been done. So it was more getting him in and out to keep the thing loose.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach. A big subplot of this game was Chris Vogt and Tyreke Jones. What did you tell Chris about Tyreke heading into this game, going against a senior on his own court?
I told him he's extremely physical, and they do a good job of getting him the ball where he wants it. He gets the ball in 3 spots, either deep in the paint, on the block, or off the block. He's as efficient as anybody in the country deep in the paint. He's guardable on the block, and he's inefficient off the block. And in the first half, he was on the bench, so that made him really inefficient. In the second half, he kicked our tail.
Among all the games you coached in, what is this atmosphere ranked to you about? How hard was it to coach in this game today?
Oh, it was great. It wasn't hard. It was preparation. Maybe that's hard, but this is why you come to Cincinnati. This is why you play. This is why you coach here, to play in these games and to compete in these games. There's a reason they've had tremendous success in this building. There's probably a reason why we've had tremendous success having coached in our building in this atmosphere yet. But if you don't want to play in this, then you need to do something else.
David and Chris were saying because of the noise it was a little bit hard to communicate. Did you find that for yourself, or what was something?
Yeah, I think the guys got caught up a little bit in the pace. I wanted to run some more actions. They need to look at it. And the comment that I made to our guys, you got to look over at me more so I can give you the actions. I think what Chris is referring to is our ball screen coverages. So, yell louder because the guy's 3 feet from you. It ain't that loud. So we just need to yell louder. As far as my communication with our guys, it wasn't inhibited at all.
Anything else?
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.